Creswell is on the verge of something big. Change is underway, and the city is getting ready. If those who make projections are correct, this town of 4,700 will bloom to more than 12,000 people by the year 2035. A city must prepare for that kind of growth. Creswell's sewer system is state-of-the-art now. It was upgraded 3 years ago.
Our lagoons were over capacity. We had received some violations for discharge into Creswell Creek.
The upgrade takes care of not only the problems, but takes care of the future sewer needs as well.
When you build a facility, you have to look forward to where you're going to be in 20 years.
Creswell's water system is brand new. The process and equipment all state-of-the-art.
We had to comply with new federal government standards on arsenic. Now, not that the arsenic changed in our well fields, but the government standards went down, so we were again going to be in violation of those standards.
Now, instead of just more than 1 million gallons of water storage, Creswell has more than 4 million gallons on hand. That means better tasting water and enough water to meet the needs for the future and for fire protection. The upgrades to the sewer and water systems were expensive. $18 million in loans, and user rates went up a lot to ensure those loans are paid back. But when it came time to build a new city hall, the city did not borrow or ask voters to approve a bond.
The city started saving money, and we've been putting money away since about 98, 99.
Creswell paid cash for the new building.
The plan is that we will continue to save money, and when we have enough funds to finish the second floor, which we hope that would be in 2 to 3 years.
The city just paid cash for a new public works facility just north of town.
The original asking price was $1.8 million. Through a lot of negotiations, we got it down to $1 million.
Future growth demands more equipment and more storage.
We've gone from probably a 4,000 to 5,000 square foot facility to 26,000 square foot facility with an office building and an area to store our equipment and 4 acres to store all of the things that you store in a public works facility, like gravel and pipe and other equipment.
Streets near the core of Creswell are also under construction. 5th and Harvey and some side streets just got widened, repaved, sidewalks, curbs, and gutters added, and bike lanes installed. Property owners who didn't have curbs, gutters, and sidewalks in front of their homes are assessed for those improvements. The rest is paid from the city street fund, which comes from gas taxes. That project has raised concerns from some neighbors who lost parking to bike lanes in front of their homes.
All the neighbors that I've talked to were not aware of no parking.
Yeah, as far as parking, we probably missed that one, and that's a real one of the main reasons that we're trying to communicate with the citizens more. We're beefing up our website. We've got our new reader board.
As Creswell grows, better communication and more citizen involvement are key to success. The city is committed to improving both through its website, newsletters, a new electronic reader board on City Hall, and its meetings. But the good news is the actual price of the street work is lower than what was projected. So instead of assessments being $45 a lineal foot, the rate will be closer to $29 a lineal foot. Creswell's future is not all infrastructure. The city is investing in its future by investing in parks and children. Ron Petiti, a former mayor of Creswell, was passionate about Garden Lake Park. Creswell applied for a grant, got some help from the Marines and other in-kind donations to build this pavilion and other improvements to Garden Lake Park. A $250,000 investment paid for through donations, grants, and volunteer time. Creswell is ready for the future, and Portland businessman Jim Pliska understands that.
The reason why we chose Creswell was the location.
He just opened a 60,000 square foot Comfort Inn in Creswell just off I-5.
We looked at the site and did a study on the area and found it was a good site for a motel.
Jim owns Emerald Valley Golf Course.
7 years ago we bought the golf course. I'm an avid golfer and played all my life. I went to the University of Oregon and played at Emerald Valley when I was on the golf team.
The Comfort Inn is a huge investment too. 73 rooms, 20 to 30 king and queen suites, a pool, a hot tub, exercise room, and it's only 10 miles from Eugene.
Time goes on, we'd like to do a sit-down restaurant and some other things.
Jim owns other acreage in the area. He knows Creswell is going to grow, and he wants to be part of that growth.
I've got other plans for the golf course too. You know, there's a lot of potential in this whole area. It takes money to do everything, so we've been taking, baby steps.
Pliska owns businesses all over the state. He likes working with small towns like Creswell, where people see possibilities and are willing to stick by their word.
That's one thing about small towns. It's mostly a handshake type of thing, where we agree upon one thing and people are true to their words.
From new sewers and better water treatment, safer streets, a new city hall, and outside investment, Creswell is on the verge of something big. And even more important, Creswell is ready.